What's going on, everybody? What's going on? LMIU stream astrology update. The moon is in Gemini and the sun is in Pisces. So there hasn't been any Psyche drive shifts. And I do want to mention this before I start, speaking on everything. All planets are currently stationed and direct. And we will not see another retrograde until May 6th, when Pluto in Capricorn retrograde begins. That is going to be a water and earth retrograde, mainly feminine energy, water and earth. Lock in with that. But as far as the energy, the solar storms, the solar flares, everything that is picking up right now, something is brewing. Something is brewing, man, and I can feel it. Something is brewing, and it is getting very, very exciting, man. This is going to be a different type of astrology update because everything is stationed and direct, which means doors opening, opportunities, everything that you have been asking for and manifesting is going to be coming at a rapid speed because we are in the fire horse year. I mentioned that in my last video. Even though everything is stationed and direct, we are still going to be moving fast at an accelerated rate because of the fire horse energy. But I've been flowing with everything, man. Like this is just cool. I've been enjoying myself, man. Really in my element and just flowing. You know what I mean? But the sun is in Pisces and the moon is in Gemini. And also to bring to you guys attention who are following the man-made structures, systems, and constructs. We are not in the new year because the sun is still in Pisces. We're still in the water. We haven't gotten to the head yet. Remember, Eris is the head, Pisces is the feet. Remember in my Taurus field video, north to south, south to north. So how are we in the new year and we're still at our feet? We didn't even get to the head yet, so how are we in the new year? When the sun officially goes into Eris, which will be around April 14th or April 15th, that is when the new year will officially begin. The sun follows the same pattern as the moon, going from Aries to Pisces. It doesn't change. So when you follow tropical and you're throwing everything out of order and you are following that, what do you think is going to happen to you and your body when you're following that? You're going to be out of order and feeling all sorts of ways because you're not moving in alignment with the actual constellations and the sky. The sky is your celestial body. So if someone is telling you and directing you to go to this part of your body and you know that that's not what's taking place, why are you listening? Why are you doing it? Why aren't you going outside and doing the work for yourself to look up to see where everything is? They have apps for this, Stellarium, and a bunch of other apps to look at the sky to get the exact, precise location of everything. It's all there for you to see. And they're doing this on purpose to see who's going to continue to follow, or who's actually going to do the actual work for themselves. And there's a large amount of people still listening to the wrong information and still following the same loops and the same cycles. That was what the Mercury retrograde was all about, to pay attention to stuff like that at a depth, so you don't repeat the same cycles all over again. When everybody becomes, when everybody is on one accord and they're following the actual stars and constellations, you'll see a huge change in society. You will see a huge change in society when everyone leaves tropical astrology alone and focuses on true sidereal. Now again, tropical astrology is there to study your trauma and to study your shadow. That's where the shadow work is, in your tropical chart. And once you do that, Amayu, ancestors is flying over my head. But when you follow that chart, the tropical, and study it, this is how you unlock your abilities. This is how you tap in to your true, authentic self. Once you heal and study that chart, you can move on to your light and study your true sidereal chart. Because true sidereal pushes everything back to where it's supposed to be. Like, for example, if you are a Cancer and you've been rocking Cancer since birth, which is your false identity, you're really a Gemini, depending on where the sun is, where the sun lands. Like, for example, when I redid my chart with my system, remember I was telling you guys that I'm Taurus Gemini. I'm actually a full-blown Gemini. My chart does change, but I'm a full-blown Gemini as a sun sign. My sun sign is right on the cusp at 0 degrees in between Gemini and Taurus. But it's leaning mostly towards Gemini. You know what I'm saying? So it pushes everything back where you belong. That's what's so cool about true sidereal, because you learn parts of yourself that you didn't know. That is the cool part about that. But I'm not going to hold you guys up, running my mouth and chatting and yapping. But Intergalactic Communications, signing out.